Hello there, my Aquarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. The world vibes. Oh. King of Swords, Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. There's a High Priestess energy. Lord have mercy. There's a messy, 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 messy energy here, Aquarius. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. There's a hierarchy to this. Lord have mercy. That's the last thing you need, Aquarius. So, damn. What the fuck is this about? The Seven of Pentacles. Oh, there you go. So you're breaking from tradition and kind of doing your own thing. Oh, someone don't like it. Someone don't like it. Yeah. Look at that Four of Cups. Aquarius, I feel like there's a relationship or partnership that was expected or is expected of you. But there's like way too many motherfuckers all up in this energy that you don't need. So I don't know how much of this is about your decision making when it comes to this, or the fact that you're not sort of drinking the Kool-Aid and buying into this because you realize that something just really wouldn't work. You're like the abundant one. So I always felt like a business vibe when it comes to you, Aquarius. So maybe some of y'all need to put your business hat on when it comes to regard to relationships or partnerships. Who needs who? Who needs you more than you need them? And what's the sort of baggage energy that comes with those options and opportunities? So this is like... you could want to, if you're interviewing for work, or those of you want to bring in like partners, and you need to be mindful of sort of the baggage or all the sort of energy that comes with that sort of relationship or partnership. This is going to be rather important to you, because this is going to depend upon who's codependent upon who. And don't get taken advantage of in whatever this sort of vibe is. Because there's just way too many motherfuckers all up in this. Let's just be honest. You don't need all that sort of energy. So, damn. I feel like you're kind of breaking from tradition and doing your own thing. So, there's something very unique and different about you. I felt like you had that sort of awakening vibe. Or you had that sort of change of perspective that made you look at things from a different sort of angle. Yeah, there's that Eight of Cups. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of love energy around you, Aquarius. I'm going to be honest with you. But there's a whole lot of people that need your sort of... they need your energy. They need your... You're the one that makes everything work. So some of you could have a lot of choices, a lot of options. I feel like you've got a lot of matchmaker energy around you, too. Lord help you if this is romantic, because there's no love in any of this. So definitely mindful of your contracts, mindful of those sort of interpersonal connections. Some of you mindful of who you're confiding in as well, because with all this sort of energy in, I feel like whatever you got going on, you got everybody knowing what the fuck you got going on. This is a very interesting energy, because you kind of change everything. So you're like starting new, starting fresh, and you're starting by doing your own thing. This is almost like you got a whole nother level of bullshit. You come from one area of bullshit which brought you a lot of growth, and now it's like you're kind of going and doing your own thing and leaving all that sort of stuck, stagnant energy behind you. There's way too much manipulation on this. So whatever the hell you got going on, there's far more to it. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles there with them. Something don't work without you. So, I always like the satellite vibes with you, Aquarius. I find that odd and interesting with you. But for a lot of you, from a business perspective, this is, instead of buying another brick and mortar, you just like, it's like kiosk energy. You can accomplish the same thing without having to put forth that much sort of time, energy, and effort. So it's not about the grandiosity of something. It's about what's more viable and what's going to be far more workable for you. Page of Cups, Three of Swords. Those of you that got out of relationships, partnership, however the fuck that is, it feels more like partnerships than like a relationship. So I don't feel like there's a whole lot of emotion to it. But whoever you were in this sort of Three of Cups energy in is now Three of Swords. Three of Swords and Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a hierarchy to this. Some of y'all could just be breaking away from sort of family tradition and kind of doing your own thing. Because that's kind of not what you're about. Someone thought they could control you with the sort of Pentacle energy. And then you kind of found your own inspiration here. So I feel like you were the oddball. I'm going to be honest with you here, Aquarius. You were like the oddball, and then you like switched the whole dynamic up because you, whatever this sort of awakening was, whatever that sort of change of vibes, change of opportunity with you, made everything different. So you're probably the dreamer. You're probably the one that thinks far more out of the box. You look at things from a different perspective. Some of you could definitely be stingy, or you could come across as being stingy because you're just kind of doing your own thing. This is really, for a lot of you, like an independence from this sort of stuck, stodgy energy. I don't feel like it's love. I'm going to be honest with you, Aquarius. Even in this vibe, this is a... there's not a whole lot of love, but there's a lot of motherfuckers all up in this energy. You know what I mean? So that's why it feels more like work vibes. Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, there with the Knight of Swords, there with the Page of Swords. Definitely be mindful of who you are confiding in, because some of you, you got a lot of people paying attention to what you got going on. But these are the same people that kind of brought opposition when it came to you. Those of you getting out of I'm just going to say partnerships. I don't feel like any of this was like a relationship. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of love or emotion to it. But there is a lot of sort of manipulation. But you were like, you were the one that wanted to sort of change things up. But there's almost like a simplification when it comes to you. So I don't feel like you're doing anything that's really all that complex. You know what I mean? It's you're keeping it simple. For some of you, that's what makes the difference. Something don't work without your energy, and some of you are just going to kind of go off and do your own thing. Especially those of you that's getting out of rather toxic codependency. People needed you far more than you needed them, but the energy wasn't reciprocated, right? So even if you were the one that brought the options or the opportunities, you were probably ostracized. You weren't exactly sort of welcomed in, but it's like you were the one that was doing the work the whole fucking time. So damn, this does feel like boss energy, or some of you getting the chance and sort of switching things up. Some of you, this gives you a better sort of opportunity to grow that you really wouldn't have or had in the sort of relationships or partnerships that it's partnerships. It is not fucking relationships. There's no love, really no feelings on any of that. So a lot of fakeness energy on this. But damn, yeah. Be mindful of the pirates. And there's the 10 of fucking pentacles. So, Lord have mercy. But you're the one that goes off and kind of does your own thing. Yeah, I think got shit to do. So, as far as the emotional side of things, you're able to kind of do your own thing. I feel like your growth comes from the bullshit that you had to kind of move away from in order to bring in these new options, these new opportunities with you. You're definitely different from the energy in which you're around. So you're probably like the odd one out, or you're the one that others kind of, you're probably ostracized a lot, whether you realize it. A lot of this sort of I feel like you're like ever the optimist, but you're also the one that kind of pays attention and really makes a difference with you. So, damn Aquarius. A lot of matchmaker energy. Whether this, I don't even feel like this is romance. So, people that say, "Oh, you should work with this person. You should work with that person." Or, "Oh, they'd be a good person. You need to do this. This is the opportunity that you need." And you're like, I don't think so. And it definitely feels like the energy of keeping it simple. You're definitely, it's different from what you were in or what you're coming from. So those of you that's starting your own sort of thing, this is like you're just doing your own little thing here. It's not about like the glitz and the glamour and the like. It's almost like the monstrosity of something. It's keeping things nice, simple, and which allows for a lot more flexibility. So that's what makes you far more forward thinking in this. It allows for more growth, and for a lot of you, it gives you like more room. So if you're starting something new, it's not about everything being big and grandiose. It's keeping everything sort of manageable. So that way it brings about this sort of interesting opportunity with you. But with you being Aquarius, a lot of you, this is far more like analytical sort of energy with you. So a lot of good inspiration, but it's inspiration that brings you like interpersonal growth. Those of you that aren't drinking the Kool-Aid of like the other sort of vibes. So some of you, maybe you don't drink. So that's what sets you apart. So if you go to like dinner parties and, you're drinking water. Everyone else is like champagne, right? You were the different one. You were the one that was ostracized, but without you, something didn't work. So once you kind of realize your worth and value and you start doing your own thing, it makes the difference. There's a competitive vibe on this. Even in those partnerships, there is way too much sort of competitive energy there. Definitely a hierarchy as well. So I don't feel like you're drinking the Kool-Aid. That's what makes the difference with you. You should be aware of this, but not overwhelmed by this. So for a lot of you, that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. You can be in this energy and be overwhelmed, or you could be in this energy and just be mindful. It's good for you. I definitely feel like it's good for you. But you're able to walk away from what really... I don't feel like there's a whole lot of love or emotion on anything. It was just... someone needed you far more than you needed them. But in the end, it actually gave you better options and better opportunities moving forward. Especially from a business perspective. I do feel like this is like a business perspective. You don't need brick or mortar, some of you. Keep it like nice and simple. So that way, Some of you are just cutting out all that sort of excess energy that you don't need. So there's a simplification to this, which actually is far more beneficial to you than expecting others to kind of come through or bring the opportunities. Some of you, someone wouldn't have these opportunities if it even wasn't for you. So it's like those that want you or want you to sort of think that you need them when really they needed you far more than you needed them. Because without you, they wouldn't even be able to sort of pretend to sort of help you out. You know what I mean? So not a lot of love here, but definitely a lot of manipulation. Whatever the hell this is for you. If you're a creative person, you could maybe, instead of being under contract with somebody, you kind of choose to do your own thing. If you are music, or if you're a musician or an actor or an actress or a dancer, right? Instead of working for like the company or the record company or the film company, you kind of get the chance to kind of do your own sort of independent things. A lot of you, this is you could choose to self-produce, self-publish, do your own thing, keeping it simple. So that way you don't need all that. I feel like you're getting rid of all the excess that you don't need. And in the simplification, it actually brings about far more abundance when it comes to you. Some of you could be getting out of the family business and just kind of doing your own thing. This is definitely far more of a business vibe than what it is romantic with you. So maybe for some of you, be mindful when it comes to... I definitely feel like you have definitely options and opportunities. You probably got a lot of matchmakers, people wanting to, oh, you need to meet this person. Oh, you should work with this person. Oh, you should do this. But it's kind of like a small sort of a... it's all the same. But once you kind of choose to do your own thing... Some of you are coming across as undecided anyway, with that Piscean moon there. So be mindful of who you are confiding in, because people could be wanting to know what you're thinking. Because you are definitely... you're definitely like, I feel like the smart one, or you like wise up to what you need to be mindful of. Because you can get a recording contract and it'd be a shit contract that keeps you stuck, right? If it comes to like working with a company, you could either stay stuck in that sort of contract or that relationship or partnership, or you could kind of create your own. I feel like you're simplifying things by getting rid of some of the unnecessaries. But it's kind of the same people that want to tell you or give you the idea that they're sort of helping you out, but without you, they wouldn't even be able to sort of bring that option. So it's some fake ass energy. Someone needs you far more than you fucking need them. That's for damn sure. I love this for you, Aquarius, because the messiness here is just learning to make smarter choices. Some of you understanding your value and work. You're kind of like the odd one out. So you were probably ostracized any fucking way. But without you, none of it would work. So it's kind of interesting. And once you sort of find yourself, find your voice, find your opportunity, and you kind of clean up the sort of... It's like you don't need all that grandiosity. Because some of you, it's like you're paying for the upkeep of that shit anyway. Right? Keeping it nice, simple, and basic is far more cost effective, and it allows for more growth because you aren't stuck or stagnant. Definitely a lot of old school energy on this too. So those of you that don't drink, because I am getting that energy of everybody else is like sipping champagne, and there you are like, I don't know, drinking water. Good luck, God bless, take what's yours, leave what the fuck is an Aquarius. I like this. I like this. It's definitely all about you. You were the focus the whole time, even though Some of you didn't even realize it. So definitely mindful of your contracts. Good luck, God bless, take what's yours, and leave what's not. I don't feel a lot of love here. So, if that's not your thing right now, then I don't feel like that's your thing. Don't overwhelm yourself either with that. Definitely. Someone needs you far more than you need them. So, some of you are going to realize that. And that, like, changes everything. Good luck, God bless, take what's yours, leave what's not. Peace, love, and light. Like, share, subscribe, Aquarius.